Okay, this is just a quick video to show people what I'm doing with this project that is a little air engine, simple air engine thing that I've been working on, and how I decided to use the project to learn more about 3D printing. And this is how it's working for me, and I don't know how other people do this, but I start out with a sketch of kind of what I want, and sometimes I make a three-dimensional look out of it. And this was initially made out of different materials, and then I'm gradually replacing all the materials with 3D printed parts, and this is how it's done. I'm using a CAD design called Tinkercad, which lets you take certain objects and dimensionally change them and then put them together to make the object that you want to print. And let's see if I can turn this around here and show you how you move it around so you can look at it and change it around and blend it together. And there's all different kinds of keystrokes for letting you do that. And what I'm doing here is I'm taking this part here, and instead of having the wooden blocks here, I've added that into the build here. And so it'll all come out in one piece, and I'm in the process of printing it right now. Let's go back here. I'll show you the printer. Now the printer is in another room because it does make some noise, and if your house is like mine, if you're watching TV, you don't want to listen to this thing print. This is where my printer is right here, and this is what I'm printing out, is this part here, with the whole thing printed out in one structure. And this is a Creality Ender 3 printer that my sister gave me. And Becky, this has been a great thing that you gave me. And I'm using this brass colored filament that gets melted, and then it's like a hot glue gun, only a very precise hot glue gun that spits out the plastic, and then it hardens up when it cools down and builds your structure. And like I say, what I'm doing here is converting this whole piece, which is two pieces, the wooden blocks and this, into one solid piece of plastic. And when that comes out, then I'll be able to replace this whole thing. Now on this project, I think what I'm going to do is at that point probably stop. And I might print this little block here out of plastic too. That's a real quick print. But then I think I'm still going to attach the pieces with these double-sided foam tapes for several reasons. One, it's really easy to adjust the parts using that rather than screw it down. And also you can take it apart and then put the project away in a bag or a box in pieces. And if I mark on the wood where the pieces go, then I can put it back together pretty easy using this double-sided foam tape. But I really enjoyed this project. This has been a really good learning 3D print project with this 3D printer. This is printing a plastic called PLA. And this is some of the other filament that I have here. I have all different colors to print different parts, but this has been a real winner for me. I've really enjoyed this little project. Thanks for following along.